Okay, namaskar, everybody who is here and who is watching. So the topic I think I wanted to discuss was in Prachar, and I think in terms of creating a Prachar team and discussing what we will do next year, I think we can do it maybe sometime in December. So in terms of, who's in charge of Prachar in our area, kind of like, talking about teams and what each team wants to do. I think it's good to plan next year because we in Chitranjan talked about how finances has to be made different. We have to plan retreats in a different fashion. Yeah, we have to let all the general margis know in advance about how many retreats there will be, the dates,
Right.
and how many
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the
Yeah. The idea is just to, increase the transparency as much as possible and involve more people and make it more transparent so that people have more trust and then they feel like they are also a part of it, which is very important. And it will also give opportunity to listen to others' suggestion. Yeah. So we can all incorporate those things.
yeah. So whenever we decide, even if the team that usually is planning, in the past 2 years, it was me, Dada Dashalananda, and I think I also Dada Pari Nirvanananda. We were planning, for retreats, and we decided the schedule, and then we can upload it to our group, and then everybody can agree to it. So yeah, it's good. It's a good idea. Today, in terms of Prachar, I was gonna talk about, how we do it in Ontario, because we are quite like, I mean, I'm busy. Dada is in Cambridge. You guys are giant. I even forget what the name of the city you are in. Oshawa?
Curtis.
Which one?
Curtis.
It is part of Clarington area, like
Clary,
Yeah,
Clarington.
yeah, you
Clary.
can say Curtis. City is Curtis.
Curtis.
Curtis. Okay, Curtis and Chitranjan and I were in Mississauga. So everybody is in different places. So the question is, I remember in the previous 2 years I used to do in-person DCs for new people through meditation steps or just for new people. So we had almost every week, most of you have been there to the location. At least I know Chitranjan and Dada to the place in Etobicoke in the yoga studio. So we rented the place. Ananda Mahan helped to pay the rent, and I also paid the rent. So mostly like me and him. And then Chitranjan, he came, he donated for to cover the rent, and we were doing it for the new people.
And
So
then we were also doing in my Toronto condo, the yoga studio. Some of the Sundays. Yeah.
we did that when you were living there, when you just came to
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking, what we could do, we could resume this program. I've been researching different yoga studios in Toronto that are available, so we can, try to invite people to see where they can attend. We can kind of try different yoga studios which are accessible in terms of price, and do different programs around the city. And I could host them. And when Dada is available, would be ideal that Dada is present there, so that Dada can give a class, so that people can meet Dada, brothers can take initiations. So I was thinking, in terms of practical things, we could maybe in this meeting, I could share my research, and we could take a look at the yoga studios that are available around the city or other places where we could potentially, do it. So basically, we do prachar for new people, and yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I think it's important to keep it going. I also I can basically show you what I found in terms of the yoga studios that are there. Let me share it. Just one moment. So of course, that studio which we were renting in, I will just be writing it on chat. So Etobicoke, that studio was 35 Canadian dollars per hour, which isn't bad. It's an okay location, so quite a few people could make it in Toronto. So that was a good.
Before that, I just want to check, like, the audience, I mean, the participants are from which location? I mean, are they from Toronto or from GT? I mean, Mississauga, Brampton. I mean, so we have to see like from which area they are, so that we can concentrate on the low cost location. Sometimes actually Toronto might be expensive a bit. For example, if majority of people are from Mississauga area, then maybe Mississauga might have a per hour rate cheaper. I don't know. I mean, do you have any idea? Like actually, I mean, who are the participants and where are they coming mostly? What's the
So that's a good question. I was gonna propose to do like a mini tour for completely like new audience, for like completely new people. So not like the ones who know about us, but completely new people to generate
yeah,
interest.
right? Yeah.
So the question is, of course, with marketing, how do we attract them to come to the programs? And of course, we can use our Instagrams and we can use our friends. Word of mouth is the best way to do it, of course. And a few people could make it. And in any case, an in-person and other people who are around Toronto can come for those programs, like who are more senior margis to support, the new ones to to inspire them even more. I will share. For some reason, I can't share those two files I found. Let me find it. There are two studios that I found. One is, let me show you. One is in near University of Toronto. It's right in downtown. It's St. George Station, and many students are there. It's like right next to University of Toronto.
Right.
So the good thing about it is basically we could target it at U of T because I'm a student there right now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we can potentially reach out to people there. So I shared one studio. It's not in downtown Toronto, but you can Google it. Maybe Chitranjan, you can Google it. It's just $25, but it's a very good location in downtown Toronto.
I can see University of Toronto on Google Map, but what's that? What's the name of the
It's Studio 509B. It's in Zoom chat right now.
oh right, okay, fine. Okay.
So it's much cheaper, huh? 25.
It's
$25
$10.
is good one. $25
25?
is good.
Oh,
25.
that's a good price. It
It's
depends
very
on the
good.
site. It depends
Yeah.
on the site also of the studio.
Studio 509B.
The studio is, I think, relatively small. But it's like the same as we had in.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for now, it's small is fine because I've seen like usually the new people is one or two people only, three people. I mean,
We usually have more when the others are there or these, so 5 to 8.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what.
That's why we have to advertise that we will have an acharya there, and that's how
Right.
get more interest. So I'll share the second photo here. It's the downtown yoga studio. So that's Swami Shivananda's place, next to. It's quite expensive. It's $50 per hour, but the location
Wow.
is really good. His location is really good. But 509 Bloor Street, I think it's okay.
Let's see the commute of this from Union Station because people let's see how is the public transportation for people like actually I mean for students may I think looks let's see it's half an hour from Union Station and bus number 510 goes directly. Yeah, that's good in a way.
And also I can share with you that's one. The one that we had before, this is the yoga studio location, dance together project. So this
Right.
is $35 per hour, and location is quite good. Like it's kind of in Etobicoke, so midway between Etobicoke and Toronto. Also, yeah, the subway is relatively close. In terms of other locations, of course, if we have some margir, so people who live in Toronto who can host, that would be ideal. Like I know I have a friend of mine, he lives in East York,
Right, right, right.
somewhere here, like Woodbine Beach. So for people living in this area, we could, for example, do like 1 week in his place, and then all the people who live in the area can come there.
Just to suggest in the same line, actually, I mean, sometimes if I mean if actually I mean there's public in Mississauga. I mean there are new interest coming in Mississauga or Brampton area. So and on basically on need basis, on need basis, actually, I mean I can also offer my place on need to need basis. I cannot commit every weekend, but need to need basis, because I mean we might not be at the home every time, because Soumya has started her work yesterday. Also was her work. So I mean, depending on the situation, so depending on the participants, if the participants are from Brampton, Mississauga area, and monthly one class we can do at my place. And but I can only confirm 1 week in advance, so it all depends on the schedule, like 4 days, I mean 5 days before. So that way, actually, I mean we can do, see, that is one. Okay, so for example, in Mississauga my place can be offered. Second, maybe in Brampton we can speak to other Magis, right? Okay, and we can basically ask like, okay, can we do one class sometimes in Brampton, like that. So along with this studio, we can also leverage our own places to basically, I mean, make it depending on the participants, right?
I would say, yeah, I agree, of course. The thing is about renting a studio as opposed to using a house. New people want to come to the neutral place. I remember when I just began, I felt not really good coming to some person's place to do a DC there, you know. It's not the best idea for the first time to meet a Dada or Didi, I think, at somebody's home, because people will get, you know, weird feeling. But if we rent a place, neutral ground, then they feel, I think, good. The first, once the margis are,
Definitely, definitely. I mean, once they are basically used to it, so like for example, you were asking, like, I mean, you had a friend in Toronto, so on that line, I said, like, sometimes we can leverage that part. And because this is not a commercial project, right? This is kind of a service project, right? And until and unless the quality of the service is good, right? All these cosmetic things, I mean, matters. But if the quality is good, and if they find the value, and their sanskar and their vibration matches, then definitely there's a progress. But yes, actually, I mean, of course, I mean, studio is the best idea, definitely.
You know, Nirmal, you can even look for the community centers that are around you. So it doesn't have to be Mississauga. So the area that I live in, I can access the community center facilities at a very normal rate or maybe cheaper. So if you talk to the admin staff there that you want to arrange something, it's going to be way cheaper than renting out some private studio. So if you can give a call in the area that you are, and if you look for like a recreation and sports community center around you, they have empty rental spaces for birthdays, celebrations, yoga, any religious activity that you want to do. And that is basically free to, I won't say it's free, it's per hour, but it won't be that costly compared to the private studio that you're looking for.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. People are also using libraries for it, community centers, libraries like YMCA.
Yes,
The only thing is, like, I mean, you should be the part of that community area, right?
You should have a where you can provide it that you live in the same area the community center falls in that
address.
So if you are Mississauga, you can look for something around your area. If it's going to be around Jane and that North York, it can be Vivek who can look for booking a room in advance. So that can be a flexible location based on where we can book. So, but I think we need to explore. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be way cheaper than a private studio.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
That's excellent one actually.
And I think in terms of pitching the program, I've seen that people, for example, the way that Asadananda does it is they have like a series of lectures. Like it's very, how do you say, the course is very, it's planned out. So we can say, okay, we can have like one day and Dada may, for example, talk about, the benefits of yogic lifestyle, about food, asanas, Ashtanga yoga, all the basic things. We can divide it upon interest. If they, for example, community center or library want just to have one meeting, then we kind of want to combine that in 2 hours. Will kind of present like everything in once. But if they say, for example, they want to have us for 2 days, then we can divide it in two. So basically, when I will be pitching this to community centers or libraries, it's good to have a planned out lectures, or those sessions.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
When we say Pracar work, do you mean marketing?
What do you say, Jayant?
When we say Prachar work, we are referring to marketing, correct?
Prachar, when I say prachar, it means education. It means having more classes. Like we basically go to do more classes for people, to tell them about yoga, meditation, teach them different helpful classes. And of course, to do that, we need to market that.
Yes. So we don't market Ananda Marga directly. Nobody gonna come unless they are blissful and they have an enlightenment beforehand. So are going to use, I won't say use, we are going to leverage our yoga practices and philosophy which Baba has given to attract them towards Ananda Marga. Am I correct?
Yeah. In terms of styling,
Nirmal has experience of that already.
Yeah. I'm not questioning. But
being
I'm just and
meditation steps.
we are aiming. So the initial aim that we are looking for is to bring new set of people, be it whatever age they are, to join yoga. Correct?
Yeah.
So how do we find the target audience?
it's a good question. I would say, in terms of my experience, what I've done is, of course, I've started with friends, and we started with basic like classes. So we rented a space. We asked Dada to come and deliver a class, and so we did collective meditation together. And Dada talks a little bit about this and that. So that some people get inspired and they come later. So eventually, some of them will get more and more interested, and some of them will come to the retreat, and that's when they get initiation usually. Some people can get initiation during even collective sessions. So I think you're asking a good question, Janji, in terms of like,
yeah, just to answer that one question. I mean, the same thing actually. I mean, for the same thing, this is what was happening in Singapore. So what you used to do, like actually through Instagram, through Facebook, actually, I mean, there was a course called yoga teacher training course, right? Something like that. Okay, I mean yoga course, something like that. So and in that course, actually, I mean, it is like actually, I mean, holistic introduction about all the project. I mean all I mean Ashtanga yoga basically. Yam name and everything, and according and then few asanas and everything. So after that, for example, for 4 weeks, 6 weeks course, for example, if 10 people came, right? Initially, I mean, first is like actually promoting it through the Instagram and Facebook, okay, right? And those who are interested, they will fill those form, okay, and then for example, 10 to 15 people get interested, and then they come, okay. After that, after 6 weeks of intensive course, then out of that, actually, I mean, maybe, I mean, if 15 people came, then out of 15 people, one person will be interested to get initiated. And you know what? They become very strong margi. Like that, actually, I mean, in Singapore, there are many margis who are very, I mean, very much, they got very much interested and they are very strong margi. So actually, I mean, the only thing is, like, actually, I mean, this is one way to basically bring people and let them know what the moment they will do, for example, sometimes having a detoxification kind of event
Let's
kind of thing, right?
let's take a step back. There are plenty of yoga courses, and I'm just trying to get underneath the main agenda. What is our selling point? Is it yoga? There are plenty of courses. I mean, not to hurt anybody's sentiment here.
Mhm.
There are
Right.
plenty of courses around Instagram, Facebook. Just yoga isn't going to be the only selling point. If you
So I
want
mean,
people to
yoga,
around, if you
I'm
want
saying,
them,
if I say yoga, I mean, if I say yoga, I'm not saying yoga only the posture. Yoga means the entire, I mean, the entire set, including yam and niyam and everything. I
what
mean,
brand,
holistic.
but what is the brand value? I
That's
I I'm
that's why
talking. I'm trying to bring the discussion to this. Let's
Mhm.
trickle down to the initial, funnel down your thoughts. I mean, we have definitely we have good amount of thoughts and agenda and vision, but just funnel down. What are we branding?
Janji, I would say the meditation steps have a solid brand for new people. So we can either create our own thing, or we can use them, to get the people in. And I think we should not waste our energy and do that.
It
No,
is
no,
just.
no.
Mhm.
Nirmal can be that brand face. Nirmal can be the brand face because I have met the person. How influencing is his words? How influencing can that be when you first encounter what he tries to tell you about yoga? What you try people convincing about? What are you see? The underlying value. Yoga is not something that we can sell. What is the underlying value that we are looking to sell people? It's not just physical yoga. We know meditation, we know tantric sadhana, we know something, and I want, maybe it's something which we haven't thought of, or we might not even be able to achieve. But if we are branding it through yoga, let's concentrate only on Nirmal branding it through yoga. So I'm just trying to extract the essence that Nirmal has that ability to be the face. He knows acting, he knows art. So to brand it on social media, be it any platform like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever it be, to reach the target audience, the first shot that they see, it has to be something which is different than what is already in the market. Maybe like a short clip, or maybe we can look for someone from Upwork or who has very good editing skills, video editing skills with something in the background. We have done so many retreats. So if it's like 30-second video which can provide me, okay, why should I go ahead and send a message on Instagram to this person? It has to be something that 30 seconds should sell you a value. What is the product that we are trying to sell? It's a value that somebody is going to get when the person attends the yoga. So instead of focusing on a place or something, we can do that definitely. But if we can put some effort, time, and money in getting to make advertising us, I cannot be the face. Somebody else can be the face. Somebody who is actually good in doing that. If it's regarding talking about meditation, if it's something around where Dada Shila Bhadranand is very best, we can invite him towards Zoom, or we can have some short clips about it. We've done plenty of good work in the past year, in this year. It's just that it's around people that we know. It's not around the people that we don't know.
Janji, it's value. It's what you're saying is valid, and I think we should make use of the channels that we already have. For example, YouTube channel, the English speaking one, Dada Shilabhadrananda and Didyananda Devapriya, they are doing videos on for meditation steps, and we're growing audience. So we get people who come to our retreats in the English speaking world here through them a lot. Most of people come through that source. So we have a Telegram chat. What we don't have, and you are mentioning, is like we have an Instagram for meditation steps, but nobody is making reels. But we do have many English speakers speaking acharyas, and I think, of course, I can do it. I like to do it, but I usually buy it more when I see an acharya doing it, like Didi or acharya. I like when they do.
Yeah, exactly. And because that gives a different kind of impression, and also I mean that also represents the organization, right? And also and very
Let's
valid point, Jayant. Jayant, I said I totally agree with you. It's a valid part, right? Yes, I mean ultimately actually I mean it is like I mean marketing you through a person, right? Marketing it through a person who I mean with whom actually or with the team you are gonna do you're gonna actually meet.
okay.
So the same.
Tell me one simple question. How many times on your Instagram feed do you see videos from Sadhguru?
Okay, a lot of times.
Lord,
Why?
see, I'm telling you. See, I mean, see,
I'll come.
how the Instagram targets is whatever you are interested in, what kind of content you see. For example, if I search right now, yoga something. Today I search, then tomorrow I will be getting those marketing things.
I know how it
Right?
works. How
Mm-hmm.
it works. How ad works, I even know that. How ad works,
Yeah.
I even know that. I'm just
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to looking for meditation and yoga. I see more videos of Sadhguru. I see more videos of ISKCON. I see more videos of other spiritual companies. To be honest, companies. Mind my word.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Preparations.
not Ananda Marga. Not even a single video. Why?
Okay, I will tell you what. So we're doing this, Janji. This is valid.
I am seeing Anand Marg videos. I
Okay,
am
can
saying
I say something?
I see Nirmal's video through the meditation project. I see meditation steps project. I see the videos from Singapore. I see the videos from Russia because I keep on searching. So I get those content, right? So today itself I saw Nirmal's video. Today itself I saw Dada Dayan. I mean, where Nirmal was asking Dada, what is the happiness? How do you get the happiness? I saw the video.
Can you go to the insights of those videos and see if somebody's the owner? How many continents has it reached? What sort of people that we have tried to reach and everything? I'm pretty sure get the answer.
I was reached.
That's what I'm trying. Not you. It's not about you.
Yeah.
You already won. You already been Pracar.
Not trying to.
You're marking second generation. What do you want? Simplest thought.
Let us try to be as popular as.
If you want to create, if you want to create a team for Prachar work, create a team who can do digital marketing. Be it $1 a month, be it $200 a month. That's not pretty high. We all can contribute some funds into that. Contribute more into going digital marketing. And I'm pretty sure, let people message you, let them ask you, what do you have a value, where do you organize? Okay. You have to reach them. They won't reach out to you.
So Nirmal, can you actually, I mean, can you give some metrics right now? Like, for example, I mean, right now there's, this meditation steps, right? This meditation steps has already reached a lot of people, and just to tell you, actually, I mean, I just want to tell you, like, this meditation step has reached millions of people. There are like, actually, I mean, almost it is about to reach million subscriber. Okay, and on each video there are thousands of views. Okay, and through that channel itself, people are contacting Nirmal, right? And then through that channel, actually, I mean, newcomers are already coming. Yes, Jen's point is valid. We can actually, I mean, we can leverage that part. We can leverage it and make it more. I mean, we can leverage that platform and accelerate it in our region. This is what we can bridge it. I mean, the platform we already have. We just need to bridge it and actually, I mean, use the idea which Jayant is saying, like of course, actually, like digital market that which we already have and channelize it and bring the aspiring yogis to our platform. Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for contributing. Can I show something to all of you? Chitranjan, Dadashan,
Yes.
I want to show you what we have already online in terms of our presence. So look, meditation steps, the Russian one, I'm not going to talk about it. It's almost 7,000 and 40,000 subscribers. So they're doing good job. I was made by them as a Margi. So
yeah.
The English one is slowly growing. It's almost 100,000 subscribers. So that's the channel which we are getting people from. And we have speakers, Dada, Sadananda, this Didi Devapriya, Dada Shila Badrananda is also one of the speakers.
Brother, you're showing the, I think you're showing the, you're not showing the English one. You show the good.
No, this is the English. It's just because it's Russian.
Because your language. Okay, got it.
Yeah, no, trust me.
Because I see there are a lot of, can you go to the popular videos? I can't read which one says the popular tab. Go to the popular tab.
I don't see a popular tab here. It says videos, shorts, translate.
There should be because I have followed this meditation steps for more than 5 years, and I learned a lot during my very difficult times.
Yeah. My only point, guys, is that it's regular. So they're doing videos every like 7 days, every 3 days. So they're very regular. So the YouTube presence is good. I know the problem is with the Instagram. So we have
brother, can you go to videos in that meditation steps? Go to videos. The English version. Click on videos. Videos. The second tab and click on popular. The second tab.
Yes, here.
You see.
421,000. So that's quite a lot.
See, Jayant, this is 421K. You know, 421K, 414K, 376K.
Well, it's not Sadhguru, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, when Dada Sadananda gets like 80 years old or 70, then we will get the subs, there.
No, it's about the content of Sadhguru. You didn't get the whole point there. It's not about comparing them. It's about the marketing strategy.
Yes.
Trying to point out to. It's not about the content that I'm focusing, that Sadhguru has more meaningful content or something. If you focus on the shots that they make, if you focus on something that they make, I'm not trying to copy what. We have to be more prominent into that area where we just don't reach people who have already subscribed it.
So we need marketing professionals, English-speaking ones. We've been struggling to find them in 2 years now.
Hire someone from Upwork. There are plenty of people who can work for you on like $30 an hour or $40 an hour.
All right, but we're talking about money. Now we need money. We need money to fund those people. We need money to find those people. People don't want to work for meditation steps for free. So it's all about that.
Good point.
So if we know any marketing people who willing to do the work, because we've been doing that, but for free, and we're not professionals, so that's why we don't hit those numbers. But the Russian-speaking meditation steps, they have those professionals. That's why they've set the system so it works like a clock, right? But that's okay. We work with what we have. And one more I want to show you.
Jayanji, yes, you are right that marketing is central, no? But I know at the same time that also the content people want to hear, maybe Sadhguru, the content Sadhguru provides is usually what people want to hear. But in Ananda Marga, we may not reach to that level because we are not necessarily catering to that, no? And we want to be genuine and present what we have.
And you know what? I mean, how much Sadhguru's charged? Their yoga retreat is very expensive. It is for the higher people. I mean, it is not even a NGO. It is a very commercial project, and there are many commercial yogas, I think. So I mean, our objective and target is different. I mean, our objective and target is entirely selfless, and like actually, I mean, it is like more towards a service. It is like actually making the people moral and beneficial. We might not hit the numbers that high, but if we hit one, if we make one Nirmal, that is the achievement, right? That is the achievement. I mean, so I mean, I mean, totally respect what you were saying, and I appreciate that, like, because I mean we need that kind of thought process where we want to be competitive, right? And yeah, actually we just need to balance things in a right way.
Yeah, that's true.
Answer me a simple question. When Baba was in his physical body, what was the marketing value he was?
Because see, first of all, he was still there. I mean, in that his
Baba was-
physical presence, his physical presence.
Is enough.
When Baba was physically present, what was the value he was doing a marketing into?
But actually, he did not actually want to promote Ananda Marga that much.
That was the market.
That was the marketing. He was basically very inaccessible. He didn't want to disclose his name.
People know about him. How did people know about him? There was no digital era. There was no mobile phone. There was nothing. How did people know about him?
Well, the colleagues, people spoke, word of mouth.
He traveled to each and every around the world, frequently meeting people, unknown people. That was the marketing. He targeted different sort of people. He went to Manila. He went to Switzerland. He went to everywhere. If you can ask someone to provide his travel itinerary for the number of days he was alive, you will get to know he traveled all the way doing the Prachar work. He did not think of anything. It was just meeting people, just meeting people, just meeting people. So how do you target to meet people? When he's not there, the word of mouth was way stronger than any digital stuff. There's a person who is called Param Purush. There's a person who is coming to visit this place. People who were Christians, people who were different caste and religion, they all came to see him. What was the value he was providing? The word of mouth. We can't have that. He's not present here. That has to be through some channel where people who do not get to hear about Baba being alive or not, Baba being in physical body or not, they come to, I mean, you have to bridge the gap. What he has after he left his physical body, there was a gap. That gap has to be filled, and it has to be filled. We have to look around for the ways of reaching out to people that we don't even want to reach. They won't come to.
So it's acharyas.
Yeah. So
and the family margis, we have to connect people, normal like people with acharyas. We have to just make them available to them.
And yeah, and second is like actually, yeah, I mean the right thing through two ways. One is like we have acharyas, and second is like we ourselves are his brand. Baba said like people should know Anand Marg by your code and conduct, right? Like actually, I mean, for example, people should know, like if I am following 16 point, if I'm following Yam Niyam, and in difficult situation also, if I'm following Yam Niyam, people should know, oh, this is he's Anand Marg. That is, I mean, he's moral, like that. I mean, so Baba has already given the channel. Baba has already given the ways for us. We just need to follow it in a proper way. I mean, yeah. So,
guys,
the channel we already have, and actually, I mean, I think we should not derail the conversation longer. I mean, Jayant has given a good suggestion. Like, of course, actually, I mean, to market it, and I think actually, I mean, we can market it. We already have a channel. Just we need to bridge this. And if we find any digital guy who can market it better, we can use that. We can leverage this. Let's go to the next step of the things.
sorry for centering us, monitor, because we had 45 minutes. So I just wanted to share two things with you. Just again,
Yeah.
I showed you what channels we have on YouTube. I want to show you what we have on Telegram, what we are using to do Pracar. So we have a study group. This is meditation steps, but it's open to, of course, everyone. So a study group happens on Monday. So people, it always have an acharya, Dada Deeptimananda, Shila Bhadrananda, or Didyananda Achira. They talk with Margis or like with new people about spiritual subjects. So it's education. It's good to keep, you know, the inspiration going for people who want to learn more. On Thursdays, we have a DC, well, actually collective meditation for new people. When only Margis are present, we do regular DC, so you're welcome to attend. When there are some new people, we do online program, we always within Acharya now. So with meditation project, there is also satsang group, which is another educational, you know, online group. Dada Dashilananda is part of it. Dada Didyananda Achir is part of it. I think Ananda Hita Prabha is part of it, and Satyamitananda is also part of it. So lots of things are happening online. So it's very good. Now, in terms of in person, I just had an idea for how we can do it, because meditation steps, lots of people are observing it. We can ask people. I'm in contact with people who are, you know, doing marketing for meditation steps. We can just ask them, for example, if we organize a tour for Dada Shilananda, for example, I and Dada will just go.
I mean, I saw Dada there's video. It was very nice. We can make it more such. I mean, we can make more such videos, and it is gonna definitely attract. But I liked it. I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is, I mean, it's great, and we do it for meditation project online. We do it. My point is, like for meditation steps, we can use the channel to advertise events. Like for example, look, Didi is doing a webinar on overcoming anxiety and depression. So we can do the same thing, but in person. And people in the audience, we can, you know, send them this link and they can come. So we can use this platform to market our acharyas here, anywhere in the world, through this channel, actually.
Right. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
So I would say at this point, maybe me and Dada Dashilananda can work on like the program, what we're going to be pitching it. And then through the word of mouth, I can pitch it to some community centers and then update people who's like interested to do it. And we can also, my final thought, for people who are basically in and out meditating, we can, for example, do a service project. We can, how do you say, do an in-person collective meditation in Toronto once per month, for example, for new people. Just like create fund for it, like basically, you know, some money, we pay for it, like decide who's going to be doing it. And me and Dada or some other Acharya and Didi is here, we go and do it there. And we market this event through all of the platforms that we have, platforms like Meditation Steps, Ananda Marga Canada, through our personal Instagrams. And whoever wants to come really and practice will go, and we'll be able to get in contact with Dada.
Right. For example, I mean, Soumya went to office, right? And on that day, she was on fast. She was on fast. Two girls asked her, like, "Oh, how you do the fast?" Well, I mean, how? I mean, they were very curious. One person was very curious. Okay, I mean, after that, they asked entire thing about Anand Marg. Next day, they came with more research. Oh, they read about Anand Marg and they did like this, and so I mean, and now actually, I mean, we can direct them towards if the event is happening. So we are, I mean, through the social media, through this channel, through this, and through us also, we have to become the brand by our own thing. And I mean, do the word of mouth prachar, do the social media prachar, and the suggestion which Jayant is saying, like make it more digital, right? For the target audience. So I think two things are sorted. One is like actually, I mean, how we are going to reach the audience. Second is like we can have that monthly is fine, Nirmal, right? Monthly sessions are fine for now for the new people in person.
I think that's why I suggest
on the weekend.
On the weekend, yes. So that, I mean, given the funds, given the people, because not every Sunday the new people will be coming. And then direct them towards the online one. So
So
monthly in person and then online. So like that we'll have the hybrid approach.
I think it will be also a very exclusive thing. People will feel, oh, this is the only like once per month they can meet data, so let them come.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
So the
I
only
think
thing, yeah. So we should come up with what location we want to do, because if it's just once per month, even if we did like the right in downtown Toronto, it will be manageable. But we need to know how many people will be willing to, to donate. If there are 5
See,
people, we each donate $10
yeah.
towards doing Pracar.
Yeah. I mean that can be sorted, right? That will be sorted. See, I'm telling you, people would be happy to donate. People will be happy to do that if they are informed in a more organized and transparent way. Myself, I will be trying to convince people. Jayant will be convincing. So that part we will take care of it. Okay. The only thing is like actually, let's make it more presentable, organized, transparent, and after each event we have to send the report to the people to the market, like, okay, this was the event, this many people joined, this was a topic, this was done. So funds won't be a problem, right?
Yeah.
So if we are doing it with a full heart, Baba will help us. That is for sure.
So do we want to choose a studio, or do we want to try a different studio for each month and to see where people are coming more?
Yeah, I think to start with that $25 one is good. Looks good.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
No,
What do you think, Jayant? What's your suggestion on that?
Anything is fine. Location is not a problem, to be honest.
Yeah.
It will never be a problem.
So,
can we make a meeting about the Prachar work?
Sorry, what?
Can we make a recurring meeting, this one? As like a bi-weekly or weekly, monthly, whatever. I just wanted to discuss I'm not trying to tell that I'll be the key person driving it and I would be someone who will be on the front foot. I will be on the front foot if I'm able to be honest. But I just want to do some brainstorming with few people I know who are into marketing and get some ideas into how can I create a brand value.
So in terms of
spoken sentiments, to be honest, it
No,
might sound
no, definitely. It's an excellent idea. See, any idea, I'm telling you, any idea which will help Anand Marg in doing, going one step ahead is a great idea. Okay, so it is very good, and I think actually, recurring meeting is fine. That is why we will be connected, and we will see what is working, what is not working, right? And that is why we have a team, right?
Yeah.
Go to buy a bread. What do you see for the first time on the bread packet?
See, I am telling you.
Okay.
Jayant is our marketing head. I am telling you, Jayant is our marketing head. I don't know about bread.
The secret sauce in your recipe is marketing. If you want to sprint into what you have not. Anand Marga, how old is Anand Marga? How old is it?
1955, right? From
So
1955.
how old are we?
Minus it, yeah. I'm not that good in math. That's why.
68.
58 years. And when did Baba leave his physical body? 1990, right?
1990, yeah.
So the kind of progress we made from 1955 to 1990, have you made the same progress from 1990 to 2023?
See,
the answer everybody knows. I don't want to listen anyone's answer about it, and I'm not trying to criticize or do a.
But we are better. Look, it depends on which country. Like Russia is booming. In Canada, it's a different story.
Booming.
Because there is a good YouTube channel and there is a good team. They have a good team, brother. We don't have so many.
Why do they have a good team?
That is a good question. I don't know, because they have
But
a chair.
have worked to create that team for sure. Somebody must have taken this step.
True.
So why can we not have a separate set of people here who can work for that portion of the work? I mean, you have to leave everything to them. We can generate ideas. If I don't know marketing, I can't work into it. If I don't know how to edit the videos, I can't do it. I can learn, definitely. It might take a week or so, a month maybe, to learn the video editing. If we don't find someone, if we can't afford hiring someone, I can learn it. I can learn it. Not a big deal. But the whole point I'm trying to focus is, if you want to reach masses, you have to reach masses.
And we will, and we are doing that. I mean, meditation steps, we're doing that. We're expanding. We get 10 initiations per year. Well, maybe not 10, maybe 5 to 8. I don't know. Dada knows the statistics. But slowly, people are coming.
You know, see, Dada IK, Dada Ishwar Krishnananda in Mexico, I mean, he initiated 250 people on the same day, single day. See, I mean, we are, I also used to ask the certain question which Jayant is asking right now a few years back. Okay. And after some meditation, Baba has given me I have got some indication and some inspiration, we have to, I mean, what I have found is, like, whatever is in my scope, whatever things which I can do, I should do that, and then leave it to Baba, right? And of course, actually, I mean, right now, I mean, it's a good time. 2023 has been good for us, which I would say, like, actually, I mean, we have done a lot of kirtan, and we have going to continue that thing. And with that, we are gonna get more inspiration. Right now, we are sitting here, we are doing this meeting because what we did in this year, right? Okay, so we are basically discussing about 2024 kind of a thing, and yeah, I mean, we can do recurring meeting, and we can basically work on the points, see what is working, what is not working, and let's work in a solution mode. What can be done? What has happened?
Guys,
We can't do it. Yeah,
we should be wrapping up in 2 minutes, but it's good. I think so. The action point. So we've decided once per month we should, host an in-person for new people in Toronto.
Yeah.
So we can just decide. So Chitranjan will talk to people who are willing to help fund just once per week this program, who are willing to do it. So me and Acharyas will take care of the whole of, like doing the feedback, like actually doing this program and reporting on the program. So there will be transparency on this particular program. But what we can do further is we can have other meetings and decide upon what people want to be in what department, because Pracar, in Baba's system is just one department, but we need the people who working for finance, for marketing. We need to see who wants to do what and what resources.
Marketing, Jayant is actually, I mean, has some excellent ideas, and he's going to do some brainstorming. That's great. So I think yeah.
But we need a team for it. One person cannot drive the entire department.
Don't do marketing. I barely know anything about it.
But that's a good question. So we need to see who we have.
We have to be more systematic. And to be honest, in Hyderabad, there's a Kondapur DC unit. We created with 3 people. Now I think it's more than 40 people there. And we had different segment of departments, like Prachar department, finance. And we had our agenda, which was set for next 6 months. So I used to lead that, being the Bhukti Pradhan of there. It was very agile, to be honest. People don't like us. I mean, people as in our people, they didn't like us much because we're outspoken. We were working. We didn't had support from someone, but we focused more on gathering funds from people that we don't know. There were multiple ideas. We tried, we failed, we tried, we succeeded. I'll probably talk about those in our next meeting when we have about it. So we need to list out
Good.
agenda.
Let's let's bring all our learnings, and that would be great. Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Yeah. So
I'm gonna stop recording, guys, because we're on time.
Yep.
okay.